These Pokemon will help you win battles in Master Ball tier. I've been trying to build different singles teams in Master Ball but failed to climb up the ladder consistently. After battles and a lot of Garganacles, I finally found a very interesting team. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Generally, you win 3v3 battles based on the team composition you choose in the beginning of the match. No matter how strong your Pokemon team is, if you don't choose the right Pokemon against your opponent, your chances of winning are very low. Especially in singles format, where outplays or unpredictable moves can turn the tide of the battle. So I needed Pokemon with reliable stats and movesets. Starting with Hydreigon. I gave my Hydreigon Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, and Earth Power. With this moveset, it gives me very good coverage against Dragon, Steel, Ghost, and Fire-type Pokemon. I EV trained it to be very fast and strong and gave it the Choice Scarf item so I can pretty much outspeed the entire list of Pokemon without Choice Scarf. Its Terra type is Fire, so I can defend myself against Fairy and Dragon type Pokemon. Next up we have is an unaware Dondozo. I EV trained its HP and attack so it can serve as a tank and pivot against Pokemon that can hurt my team. I gave Dondozo Wave Crash, Earthquake, Order Up, and Avalanche. It gives me good coverage against Dragon, Grass, and Electric Pokemon because the Terra type I am using is Dragon. This gives me resistance against Electric and Grass type Pokemon, which Dondozo is usually weak to. Leftovers is definitely the item of choice to get some health back. The next Pokemon we have is Glimmora. This is such a good lead Pokemon, especially if your opponent has mostly physical attackers, since they can activate Glimmora's ability, Toxic Debris. This ability allows your Pokemon to set up toxic spikes for free if you get hit with a physical move. If you get hit with a physical move twice, this puts a lot of pressure to your opponent when they switch out. Pair it up with Stealth Rocks, and your opponent will take a lot of chip damage each time they switch out their Pokemon. Other moves include Sludge Wave, Earth Power, and Energy Ball for good overall coverage against Fairy, Rock, Fire, and Water Pokemon. The item of choice is a Focus Sash to ensure we get at least 2 Toxic Debris up against a physical attacker. Since there's a lot of tanks like Garganacl, Corviknight, Clodsire, Amoonguss, and other strong Pokemon, I have found a way to obliterate these Pokemon. Annihilape. Annihilape's signature move is Final Gambit, which allows you to deal damage equal to the amount of your current HP. Since Annihilape has an insane base HP stat, you can sacrifice your Annihilape against Pokemon that can hurt your team offensively or defensively. It's such a good strategy against bulky defensive stall Pokemon, so you can eliminate your opponent's pivot in an instant. Other moves include Close Combat, Rage Fist, and Shadow Punch for good coverage against Dark, Ghost, and Psychic Pokemon. I gave it max HP and speed with Choice Band, so I can still deal much needed damage if needed. I'm using the Fighting Terra type so I can boost my fighting moves for clutch situations. The last 2 Pokemon includes a Technician Lumberry Scizor with Bullet Punch, Close Combat, Protect, and Swords Dance for coverage against Pokemon that can hurt Hydreigon. And a Fairy type Paldean Fire Tauros with Life Orb that uses Raging Bull, Close Combat, Protect, and Terra Blast for good coverage against screen users such as Grimmsnarl, Dragapult, and Steel Grass Pokemon. Now that you have seen the team and what it can do, allow me to show you some matches I had in Master Ball tier. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. These types of videos require a lot of time and effort, so I'd really appreciate it if you could just hit that notification bell as well. Really appreciate all of you guys for watching my videos and taking the time to smash that like button and hitting the subscribe button. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, my guys, and I really am thankful for everything. Enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so definitely a Hydreigon would be a good lead here. I can deal a lot of pressure to the Dragonite, Scizor, and Rotom just in case he goes with one of those Pokemon. Clodsire is going to wall my Hydreigon, so Annihilape could be the solution for that Clodsire. But I'm not sure with my third Pokemon. Dondozo is not a good matchup here because Meowscarada is there. Rotom is also there, so I think I'm gonna go with the Scizor here. Scizor can pretty much deal a lot of pressure to his Dragonite, Clodsire, and Meowscarada just in case he does use those Pokemon. But I think we're good here. I think we got it covered. Scizor can definitely support Hydreigon's weaknesses, just in case there are any, you know, a bug or fighting Pokemon. Scizor's there to tank the damage coming from those types of Pokemon, even fairies as well, if there is any fairy. But in this case, he doesn't have a fairy Pokemon, so we'll see. Let's see who he leads off with. Okay, he leads off with a Rotom. That's very good. Hydreigon is faster. We can do heavy damage to these Rotom. Should I go for a Draco Meteor? I think I should. Let's see what he does here. Okay, he goes for the first turn Terra. That is bad. That is really bad. He goes for the fairy. Okay. Alright. That was very unpredictable. I didn't expect a fairy type Rotom here. I guess he's going for the Terra Blast. At least we know we're faster than this Rotom. Is it a Choice Specs or a Choice Scarf? We don't know yet, but Hydreigon dies. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Damn, that fairy type was really unexpected. That's okay though. We have Scizor in the back to support the weakness of Hydreigon. I think I'm gonna go for a Swords Dance here, in case he is a Scarf or a Choice Specs Rotom. We can safely do a Swords Dance. Okay, he switches out. It's probably a Choice Specs or a Choice Scarf Rotom. We're not sure yet. But a Clodsire is up. Swords Dance is up. Hopefully this is not an unaware Clodsire, because that will be a huge pain if ever. But I guess a Bullet Punch will be the bet here. I don't know. Or should we go for another Swords Dance? You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go for another Swords Dance. I'm gonna risk it. I don't think this is a tank Clodsire. I mean, this is not a physically tanky Clodsire. Clodsires are especially defensive, so I think we're just gonna go for a safe Bullet Punch here. Oh, that does a lot of damage. It's not unaware, I'm sure. It's not unaware. It could be Water Absorb or Oblivious, or I don't know. But it's definitely not unaware. We can go for a safe Bullet Punch again. I think we're in really good shape. +4 Scizor with Bullet Punch. Right now, Technician, Bullet Punch, Adamant. You know the drill. We're in really good shape here. Let's see who his next Pokemon is. Meowscarada. Perfect. That is the reason why we brought out Scizor here, because it can be a tank. It can resist a lot of typing because it's Bug and Steel. So definitely it can resist a Meowscarada. Hopefully it's not sashed, because that could be a huge problem for us, because we do need our Scizor for Rotom. So I think I'm gonna go for a Bullet Punch. I hope it's not sashed. Please don't be sashed. Please don't be sashed. Okay, that is good. That is really good. We're in a good position right now, because his last Pokemon is a Fairy type Rotom, which we can Bullet Punch, since I think Rotom does not have any priority moves. We are at +4 though, so I think we can sweep with the Scizor here. Okay. Ooh, this is very interesting. Palafin and Cyclizar combo. I think Hydreigon will give them the biggest threat, so I think Hydreigon should go first as our lead. But who will he use? Will he use a Volcarona or a Magnezone? I'm not sure, but I think Dondozo can pretty much cover up for Palafin and Volcarona, just in case he brings those two. And I think Annihilape could cover up for the rest of his team. I think we're pretty good here. I think the Hydreigon, Dondozo, and Annihilape is the best lineup for the opponent. Let's see here. Okay, he goes for the Palafin. Will he go for the flip turn? I think he's gonna go for the flip turn, so I think I need to switch to my Dondozo just in case he goes for the flip turn. Okay, he doesn't go for the flip turn. He goes instantly to the Scizor probably, because that's his combo right there. He does go for the Scizor. I switched to my Dondozo and let's see here. Okay, I think I should order up here. If he does go for the Shed Tail, I need to... Alright, he does go for the knockoff. Knocks over my leftovers. That is okay. That is fine. Order up coming up. Does a reasonable amount of damage. That is very good. Is that a Citrus Berry? I think that's a Citrus Berry. Well, he needs the HP to do his Shed Tail, right? I think he's gonna go for a Shed Tail next. So I think damage is the play here. But who does he switch with? Does he switch with the Palafin? I don't think so. Because my Dondozo can tank any Palafin move. Any day, man. So I think he should go with his third... It's a Volcarona. Alright. Okay. Alright. This... I do hope that Volcarona won't Terra type. Because I think a one Wave Crash will do the job. It will knock out the Volcarona. Hopefully he doesn't Terra. Let's see what we do here. Let's see what he does. Wave Crash will do the job if he doesn't Terra. So I hope he doesn't Terra because he does have Palafin in the back. I think he's saving the Terra for that Palafin. Oh no. Okay, that doesn't... it doesn't kill. And I think a Wave Crash will knock it out. Let's go. Oh, that is unfortunate. We do get the burn from the Flame Body. That is fine. I think Dondozo had already done its job. Dondozo is only for Volcarona because I think Hydreigon can take on the Palafin. Or I think our Annihilape can take on the Palafin. I guess our next play is to sacrifice the Dondozo, take a hit from this Palafin, and then safely switch in with our Annihilape. But I'm not sure if a Terra type water boosted Wave Crash from a Palafin will be able to knock off our Annihilape. Because our Annihilape is pretty much 252 max HP, so let's see here. Okay, so he does go for the Terra type. I am pretty sure it's water. It does give a boost to his water attacks, so a Wave Crash Terra boosted water attack is very scary right now. It's looking a lot scary because Palafin has a really strong base attack, so we're gonna sacrifice our Dondozo so we can safely switch into our Annihilape. I think Annihilape will be able to take on this Palafin. Our Annihilape is max HP, by the way, so hopefully we do get the KO here. Hopefully we live. But should I go for the Terra boosted fighting close combat? Should I? I think we should do it. I think we should do it. This is a one-on-one Annihilape versus Palafin's hero form, Terra boosted water right now. Is it enough? Is a max HP Annihilape enough to take on a water boosted Terra Wave Crash Palafin? Is it enough? Will our Annihilape survive one hit? Will we survive a Wave Crash? Come on, buddy, you can do this. Oh! We live with 11 HP! And our Annihilape will close the deal with a close combat boosted fighting Terra. And we do get the kill. Oh my goodness, I love Annihilape. Our Annihilape is a beast. We do get the KO over there. And I think we can safely sacrifice our Annihilape because I know for sure Scizor is much faster than our Annihilape. So I guess we could just sacrifice our Annihilape and then go for the Dondozo. Dondozo, for the Hydreigon, I'm sorry. And then we go for the Hydreigon. Because our Hydreigon is Choice Scarf and is definitely much faster than the Scizor. So I think a safe Dark Pulse should do the job. I'm not too sure if I should go for the Draco Meteor because it might miss. So I guess I'm just gonna go for the safe Dark Pulse right here. Yeah, I think the Dark Pulse is a safe bet here. So let's go for the Dark Pulse. And we do get the kill. That is GG. That is a very nice match. Annihilape took on that Palafin. My goodness. GG. GG indeed.